What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at the Kadena, KDA. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin technical analysis, see if we can potentially break out of this falling wedge, have a look at the weekly time frame on KDA double bottom that we currently have here. But before that, let's have a look at this Bitcoin rainbow chart before we dive into these three factors. Right now, the Bitcoin is actually still cheap according to this chart right here. As you guys can see now, still cheap is anywhere between the $39,000 to $54,000 region. So even if you're buying Bitcoin at $54,000, you are still in the game. It's still very, very cheap because according to people, according to me, according to this chart, we think and we know that Bitcoin's going to reach 1 million within 10 years. Look at that. By 2024, this thing is predicted to go to 655,000. 2024 is not so long away, guys. That's 2 years away. That's it's soon. Tomorrow, time will fly, but I'm honestly hoping that we get into the accumulated or buy range. Now the accumulated range is anywhere between 28,000 to 39,000. Now if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I've been talking about this region for quite some time. 28,000. Whoa, sorry, it was right here. 28,000 is approximately right here. Okay, it's this very strong support level. 28,963. If we go back to the chart right here, 28,675. It almost lines up with my target. So I'm gonna be accumulating at $30,000, and then of course you have the extreme buy region right here. I don't know if we're gonna get a fire sale, but we have the buy sitting at 21,000 and 28,000. So this is gonna be a very interesting. I love this graph. I love this chart, to be honest. Very interesting. Anyways, having a look at KDA real quick, 200 million under 1 billion, so sitting at a market cap of $819 million. We dropped a little bit, ranked 91. A few weeks ago we were ranked 65. No big deal. I'm going to be accumulating Kadena, and that's about it. Traded at $4.78. Now not a few weeks ago, like, you guys have been seeing my videos and I've been talking about Kadena coming all the way down to 4.27, I believe, okay, which is approximately this yellow line. Now we pretty much did reach here, okay. We got rejected right here and right here, so this is the double bottom that I'm talking about. Okay, double bottoms are usually bullish, but because we are in a bear market, I don't know if we're gonna get this bullish move, and I don't want people to get upset. I mean, me myself personally, if Kadena goes all the way down to 2.4, I'm gonna be accumulating. I'm gonna be staking. I'm not staking, but stacking them Kadenas. I'm gonna keep buying and keep accumulating, in my honest opinion. I did buy a little tiny bit right here at 4.3. I think we're gonna come down more, in my honest opinion. Of course, guys, this is not financial advice, but we are in a pretty I mean, this is just a downtrend still. This is clearly still a downtrend, and we're more trending towards the bottom. If we break the support, we're most likely going to come back and wick to between $3 and 2.5. But on the good news, if Bitcoin does break out off the falling wedge, can we see a massive breakout on Kadena all the way to $14? But first we would have to break above this level right here, and of course, in my opinion, Bitcoin would have to break because Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin's a leader. As you guys can see on the right side of my screen, Bitcoin is up 1.2%, which is currently bringing all the other altcoins up as well. So in order for this to happen, we're gonna have to see a massive move to Bitcoin, maybe above 42,000, and close the weekly above 42,000 in order for us to see that next move to $50,000. That's that on Kadena. Let's have a look at Bitcoin real quick. So this is Bitcoin right here, guys, on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we are entering a nice little falling wedge. Falling wedge tells us like this: it's when you come down and you're entering a very tightening, getting smaller and smaller range, as you guys can see, and it's getting tighter and tighter. Volume is decreasing, and this is exactly what we're seeing right now. We're seeing this very tightening range. Now, can we we already got rejected right here. If you zoom in, can we potentially come back right here before popping to the top? Yes, but once again, guys, because we are more towards the bear market, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually fall down and come back to $30,000. Now, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on Twitter and influencers are showing this pattern right now. This specific patterns, a lot of them are showing it, so that's not the best sign. Obviously, we could potentially see a move to the downside because a lot of people are showing this move, and we know that when a lot of influencers start to speak and they start to show this pattern, then it usually does the opposite because the whales, I don't know, I guess they know what's happening. Anyways, still below the exponential moving average, guys. Nothing too crazy. This is the EMA ribbon. Ever since we broke right here on 8th of April, we've been trending and trending and trending and getting rejected by the EMA ribbon. Nothing too crazy to say over here. Now, if we actually look on the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, we've been getting rejected, had this nice little fake out, came back, got rejected again. So the EMA ribbons are very, very, very important in my opinion, especially on the weekly time frame, even though we did get rejected right here and we're still above on the monthly time frame, which is good. This is good. That means on the macro time frame, I mean, Bitcoin is very, very, you know, bullish. Like as you guys can see right here, we came back exactly to the last second before popping back up, and exactly to the last second before popping back up. Now the question is can we see the same thing happening? Can we see essentially the EMA ribbon or Bitcoin come down all the way to this last exponential moving average, which is sitting at 23,000, like we saw right here before bouncing back up? Very, very possible, guys. I mean, there's a lot of key factors we have to look at. The weekly, the monthly, and the daily time frame are probably the most important ones. On the weekly, we're definitely bearish, guys. I mean, until we break above the EMA ribbon on the weekly, I wouldn't be bullish anymore. Right now, on the monthly, we're still definitely bullish. On the weekly, bearish. On the daily, still bearish. We could potentially get a nice little retouch at 40,000 before getting rejected again. Overall, guys, the market is looking bearish. I mean, there's no question about that. If I have a look right here at this thing, this was the trend line and the channel that we were in, and of course we broke below it. So I mean, we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. Kadena, Bitcoin, and so on. I love Kadena, I love Bitcoin. If you guys like this video, of course, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.